There it is. Now we're talking, and it showcases that I'm good. Hopefully that's good. Hello everyone. Today we have the KeyPhone. As you see, I'm really excited about this device, specifically because it's a QWERTY keyboard, right? Like this is the thing that everybody's looking for. I just got it literally today. I went to the PO box and got some of that stuff. So I'm really happy to do the first unboxing with you all. And then, of course, I'll do the testing and all the things, that I need to do. Of course, we'll answer some questions as well. This is not the September live stream. This is an extra one, just because I think this is one of those devices that is of interest to the people. So, yeah, let me see if I can find my... I'll be right back. And we're back. Yes, so we will go over some questions, some things, and if you want to check out the this device, you're more than welcome. KeyPhone QWERTY live stream, just sharing it out there with the people. Hopefully, and if you didn't get here on time, that's okay. Just put a question back there, so that you can also. Let's see if I can find this. Yep. Forums. These dudes log in. Just trying to do this real quick, sharing it everywhere that needs to be shared. And then we'll get started with a little bit of my thoughts on the device. I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, KeyPhone Livestream. All right, perfect. Now we're good. So yes, so we have a QWERTY keyboard in the house. It is quite, nice. There's something from the get-go that caught my eye, and that is this right here. Probably you cannot read it, but it says, designed in the USA, made in Australia. Let's see if I can go. There it is. Boom, there it is. So made in Australia, designed in the US. So that was different. I don't know if it's assembled in Australia or it's, like truly made in Australia, but we'll see. There won't be a lot of timestamps today because we're going over, like the device and everything, and it's just one device today. We may do some comparisons. This is the beta program, so just FYI, there's still a lot of things that we might find that will not be the greatest, and that's okay. So they send you this. And here are the things that can be used today. So ready to use is phone, contacts, messages, alarm, camera, gallery, calculator, files, calendar, and feedback. But you cannot use notes, music, stopwatch, timer, or settings. Nearly there, so they work, but they're being refined. And coming soon is notifications, search, programmable site keys, flashlight, eSIM, and Verizon and AT&T compatibility. So that's still coming. I am assuming that the T-Mobile compatibility is the one that is already live. I won't be testing networks today. I will be testing everything else. What's in the box? We have the trusty SIM ejector tool, the device itself, pretty light actually, very nice. A battery and a cable, plastic stuff here. Cool. A braided cable, actually very nice. Here, let me take out that camera thing here. Boom, there you go. Perfect. So yes, so we have the braided cable, and that's all that it comes with. So maybe here opens up to user manual, very small, talking about the keys, etc., etc. We'll go over that documentation later. So yeah, we have a battery, we have the device, quite small, a very compact footprint. We're going to put it side by side with the minimal phone. It's quite smaller, as you see, and still has a QWERTY keyboard. So, you know, that's something important here. Let me put it into, there you go. Focus. Smaller screen, very compact. The minimal phone is quite larger. Actually, been using the minimal phone as my work device for the past few weeks. It's been quite enjoyable. We'll actually try to test this one as my work device, see if it works, see if it does get the job done. So we'll figure that out. Let's see. The battery is rechargeable ion battery, KeyPhone LLC. It says it's 2400 milliamp hours. Here's the back. Again, it has all the stickers because I haven't touched this. You're getting the full unboxing experience. It does have a camera here at the top. We'll test that later on. My speaker grill seems to have a defect, it seems, or I don't know what that is, but it's raised. There's this this part right here is raised. Maybe it's a little bit of dent damage. I don't know. You know, this stuff happens, so I'm not gonna, you know, knock him off for that. Small screen, QWERTY keyboard, and somehow you're able to take this off. We'll test that in just a second, but let's first open the back, put the battery, turn on the phone. Okay, so there is, if you see, there is a locking mechanism here. I assume that is for the camera. It's pretty hard, so you're not gonna be able to like just unlock it like that, like on a whim, like it's not gonna come out. But well, how do you even, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess maybe there are instructions on how. Oh, I got my nail cut. Okay, we'll try that later. I don't want to break a nail here on camera. It's quite a protrusion. Right there, as you see from the back. But whenever you put the cover, it's a little bit kind of like a little less, I guess. But still, there is a protrusion. Yeah. So we'll zoom in just a second. Don't worry. Once we actually have a more. So there you go. Let's go back to here, and there you go. Perfect. So now we have the device, and we'll turn it on. See what's going on. I don't think it's charged. Or maybe that's not the power button. The power button is on the side, probably. Yes, power button is on the side. So not the red key, but the side key. Volume rockers, power button, and programmable keys, which are still not working according to the little insert they gave us. Yeah, I don't know where I put the insert. Did it fall? Maybe it did. Cool. So there it is. KeyPhone. The keys seem to be a little bit. They have good resistance. I don't like the design. They look pretty plasticky. They are plastic, but like they look plastic. See, like with the minimal phone, there's still plastic keys, but the matte design is actually quite nice, right? I like that. It's quite nicer, a little bit better, you know, kind of like spaced out. But this one is a little crammed, which is okay. I mean, like I still think that I will be able to do okay. I think that this is good enough. Yeah, I'm typing. I mean, like it's good enough, but it's a little crammed, definitely. This is definitely crammed right here. This row. I hope that these functions are not specific, or like you cannot use these two functions whenever you're using the device like simultaneously, because they have two different icons. There's a lot of other icons, so it's quite a compact, experience, keyboard experience. I don't know how to do the modularity thing yet, so we'll figure that out together. This D-pad is very small. I can definitely see that people with larger thumbnails will have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to. Oh yeah, I do have to do this. I forgot about this. My bad. Give me 1 second. There you go. So I think people will have difficulty trying to navigate around to the sides. It's definitely doable, but you probably will press the middle at some point in time, especially if you apply an uneven amount of pressure, So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe I'll notch it down just a second. Give me a second. Yeah, that's better. So, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's continue the tour. You can go to, I assume, yep. So these are capacitive keys right here. That one doesn't work, or wants to work, it seems. Let's go back and see. So this brings us to contacts, feedback, messages. It's kind of like like media, right there, media, tools. So it's kind of like a menu within a menu. The navigation is okay, like it's not perfect. But yeah, it does get the job done, I guess. You can do search, apparently. Feature still in beta. Yeah, so it has, a few things. That this capacitive button doesn't seem to be working. So that's unfortunate. I think this is kind of like a fast menu right here, and then you have the keyboard, which is the main thing. So pretty okay. If you go down, you can access, let's see. No, yeah, it's the same. So there is kind of like a fast menu if you go down. And if you go up, there is nothing. If you go to the sides, you navigate, around and through this kind of stuff. This thing's supposed to come out somehow. I don't know how that's going to be done. Or if maybe they are not doing that plan anymore. It does have a lanyard spot here on the side. You can do like your lanyard. USB-C. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack here at the top. So it has pretty much everything, but no access, of course, to apps. It's more of a dumb phone. And we'll test the battery life over the next, few weeks and whatnot. So, yeah. So far, okay. This is kind of like a multitasking menu. Okay, so if I open this, I go back, I open this. There it is. So when you go down, it's a multitasking menu. And then let's see, alarm. You can create. Oh, yeah, see, it's a little cramped. You have to use the capacitive buttons in certain areas. You can create, save the alarm. Let's go to the calendar, see how it looks. Calendar. Pretty simple. Let's see if now this works. So extra menu right there, monthly, weekly, daily. And then you have this other one. Okay. Plus. You want to add an event, etc., etc. You have it right there. Cool. All right. That's pretty nice. It's different for sure, but I think it's quite nice to have the ability to do some of these things. Notes, you can do notes, calculator, stopwatch, and then you have a gallery. Oh. I don't know how I feel about the capacitive buttons. They're a little quirky. Let's see, music. Okay, so it has albums, genres, playlists, songs, etc. Yeah, so those seem to be the areas that it does have. Get your questions in about this device or any of the other devices. So yeah, that's something. I do like the size. I like the size. It's quite compact, compared to some of the devices that I've been carrying. So again, here's the minimal phone. It's quite a larger footprint for the device, but there's a major difference. I mean, this device is super basic. This device is more of a power user device where you can have essentially any app you want here for work or for anything you need. Like, for example, here's maps. This one doesn't have maps as of yet. So for example, that's just life. And so it kind of depends on what you're looking for. But let's see, maybe we can toy around with the brightness. Let's go to settings. Let's try to go to settings. Let's see. How do I get to settings? Maybe here. Settings. There it is. Mobile networks, tethering, display and brightness. Okay, let's see. Adaptive brightness. Okay, let's go back and put it all the way up. Ooh, that's really bright. Okay, lock screen. Oh, dark theme. That's nice. That's kind of cool. Definitely different. Having a dark theme. Sunset and sun times. Oh, okay. You could set it up as sunset, display size and text. Perfect. We can maybe make it a little bigger. Let's see. Yeah, a little bigger doesn't hurt, especially since it's such a basic device. Probably in the middle. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a little bigger. Oh, ooh, it messes up the configuration quite a lot, actually. Yeah, see that? It messes up how it looks, so you kind of have to go to a different. They need to fix this for sure. I'll send them feedback, and this is why it's a beta. It's still beta, right? So they need to fix some of these. Maybe allow for a maximum that doesn't mess up, how it looks. Yeah, but you have here connection, display, call settings. That's it. No access to extra features. Ooh, accessibility, remove animations. You can remove animations, so everything looks a little faster. Slow keys, bouncy keys, sticky. See, this is just too small right here. This is just too small in my opinion. Yeah, just my 2 cents. It's a little too small. Yeah, there you go. so far, this is the thing. And I want to compare. Sometimes it's good to compare reality with the advertisement. So let's go back to their advertisement. Let's go here. Right there. And let's go here. So this is what it looks like on paper. And then you have the talk to text format. You have the QWERTY keyboard format. And I guess you also have the all screen format, which I would think that's actually best. Yeah. For this specific device, I mean, now that I got to play around with the QWERTY keyboard, which I was the most interested in this one because, of course, it has the QWERTY keyboard, and that's something that's sorely needed in the community. But now that I have it in hand, I'm like, yeah, this looks way bigger than this, like the middle button. Like this right here looks actually large, pronounced. This one is definitely, smaller. So that's a bummer. Then you have the T9 one, which probably has a larger middle button than this one. Just by the looks of it, this is probably larger. Hopefully it is. Since there's less buttons, they probably could enhance it a little bit more. If it's not, it's going to suffer from the same issues. And then the touchscreen one, well, I wonder if this is touchscreen or if it's just all screen, but no touch capacity. You had to still navigate it through the buttons, which will be a little bit of very interesting, at the very least. So that's the advertisement area. Let's see. Reserve your KeyPhone today. Indiegogo, right? So these were they fundraised the Kickstarter version. The modularity of it is the part that I'm a little confused as to how you do it. Yeah, I'm a little bit like, okay, like this is interesting. These pictures definitely are more representative. This is confusing to me because this person seems to be tapping the screen, and as far as I can see, oh, okay, it does respond to touch. Okay, well, that may be a better way to do some things. Let's see. So as you see right there, it does respond to touch. Yeah, so you have, I just wasn't sure because I was like, I don't know if it does, Here are the messages. Oh, but it doesn't respond back down there. You actually have to use the capacitive. It's just for like scrolling. Okay, that works. This works. Perfect. But some things, yeah, the software needs work, which is okay. That's fine. Like, I mean, not that big of a deal. Kind of happy about that. Let's continue seeing. Let's watch the video. Okay, let's shut that down. Yes, endless feeds, yada, yada, yada. Okay, nice. Aha, here it is. Let's see how this works. Programmable buttons, which is cool. Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to have that. That's still not live, still coming. Okay, so they slide it. They put the camera in. They secure it. Okay, but how do you do that? How do you, like, I'm trying to find like this seems pretty sealed. Okay, let's take it apart. Let's try to figure it out. Oh, I'm not showing you the video. Sorry. Or am I? Oh yeah, I was showing you the video. Sorry. Cool. Okay, so let's do this again. We're gonna do some tinkering. Yeah, so like this part is a little bent. I don't know if you can appreciate it. It's kind of hard, but yeah, like right there, like maybe, yeah, it's a little bent. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or it's a defect, Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Like now that I'm looking at it here. Okay. So there's that thing. Let's not break it now. Okay, if you put enough pressure, it comes out. So there it is. The camera comes out. And this is quite scratched already. Whoa, that's that. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Maybe. See all of that? I don't think that happened in the last few minutes. I assume this is because it's the beta and they send us beta products and, you know, they're testing all of these things. But that's a lot of scratches right there. And I just unboxed this. So maybe they'll send us beta testers a different, you know, kind of reality device or whatnot. So it has a bunch of pins. And then, like, you put it in and then lock it back. Okay, let me. There it is. So you kind of like slide it up. And then. These are crusty pen. Boom. It's back. Now that we can, let's check the camera. Camera. Ooh, failed to start camera preview. This is not good. Do I have to restart the device? Let's try that. Okay, let's restart the device. I see some questions of the device. We need turn-by-turn navigation app, preferred by Google. Let's go to the listing. They did talk about email. I don't know if they talked about Waze or something like that. Let's see it. Let's see it. Where are you? Yeah, I don't see the aha. Okay, so they have thought about Android Auto. So you had to go into the survey and unlock kind of like preferences or whatever. And okay, let's see. Maybe mine doesn't have the modularity thing because it's a beta version as well. So we don't know. We'll figure it out. But yes, so as of right now, there's no maps, but clearly they're thinking about it for Android Auto for connectivity. Hopefully that will also bring maybe Waze or some sort of, you know, whatever it is. V1 development. This is kind of like more history, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Coming soon, the monolith. All screen, all focused. We'll figure that out. And there's a weather thing there, so I don't have that weather thing. As far as I know. No weather on mine. But there's hotspot. So that's a good thing. Hotspot, tethering. So not a horrible, you know, it is what it is. First production batch, early bird pricing. Let's see if the beta had like any like specific things. It doesn't seem like it. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's try the camera again. Okay, now it's back. Oh, that's not the camera I need. I think the pins are not lined up. Okay, well, we're gonna do it again. Oh, okay. No idea what happened, but it turned off on me. So, alpha launch, select users, provide feedback, crowdfunding, beta, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Okay. Let's figure that out. Turn it back on. The back camera is now secure, but it seems to not work. So hopefully I didn't break it before I could test the camera. That would be such a bummer. Yeah. This seems like a wireless charging pad. So that's nice. Hopefully that is the case. I think it is. Or NFC tag. It connects to these two dots. So I would assume that it is a wireless charging pad. That would be very nice. You know, just like added bonus. Yeah, so far so pretty decent. I mean, it's a decent device. My problem is, as always, is like, okay, now we have to determine, is this thing 200 or right now it's $319, right? So it's like, you could have bought it at $259. I'm like, $259, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. Less than $300, but more than $300, I'm like, okay. And they're retailing for $400. I'm like, well, we really got to talk about it here. You got to deliver really on software side of things. It works perfect. Okay, so here is. Oh, it does it pretty well. Okay, took a picture of this pen. Okay, I don't like the capacitive navigation. That's just, I can tell you already that this is just not good. So this is a photo of a pen. And yeah, I mean, that's a lot of detail. That's pretty good. So I believe the 24 megapixel camera claim. Seems, you know, that's pretty detailed for the pen. You know, and of course, like, this is less than ideal lighting and, you know, whatnot. Like, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty detailed. So definitely a good camera. Yeah, not bad. Camera's not bad. You can also do selfie. Hey. Okay, let's view it. Not super clear, but I mean, it's a selfie camera as well. I'm not expecting it to be the most, but it's pretty nice actually. Yeah, pretty good. Look at that. It's like nice amount of detail. So the camera is good. I can tell you that. And this is the 24 megapixel side, which I believe they have a higher megapixel count camera. Let's go to their materials. Was it on the video? Yes, I think it's on the video then. Yeah, which, I mean, you know, let's watch the video again. Let's refresh. There it is. Yes. I gotcha. Okay, there it is. So that's maybe it's a lower count. That says 18 megapixels. This is 24 megapixels. And what I have is the beta megapixels. So I don't even know if I have the 24 or I have the 16. So they look the same. That's 18. That's 24. So they look pretty similar. I could have either. But, I mean, if I have the 18, pretty impressive. If I have the 24, that's good either way. Like, I mean, yeah. So kind of like half and half approach. Like, oh, but either way, it's pretty good. So I'm happy about that. Okay, cool. Let's start with some questions about this device or all of the other devices. Today will be short. We'll just do an hour. My verdict so far is this software really needs to be optimized for them to compete. Because I don't know about the modularity, so I don't have a way to, okay, let's break this out. Let's just turn it off so that we don't mess this anything up. The speaker sounds pretty loud, actually. So I think it has a lot of potential, but I don't think the QWERTY keyboard version is the version that you should get in this case. So let's figure it out how to module. No, this is not modular. I mean, what I'm saying is maybe this is the beta product is not going to be modular. No, there's nothing here that can be disassembled. I mean, like everything is sealed. There's nothing like no. I mean, yeah, this already has some scuffs. Yeah, so it already has some scuffs. I think these beta phones are really beta. Like they tested some stuff and now they're sending it to the beta testers. Which is okay. I mean, like I'm okay with that. Like I'll rather have the phone early and see how it evolves rather than like, wait. And then I'll do the review of like maybe I'll have to wait a long time to do the review of this device because it has a lot of things that needs to get done. But so far seems like I will not counsel you to get the QWERTY version. Just from my thoughts right now, it just doesn't seem to me like a great optimization of a keyboard. I have been using this for the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now, maybe more. And this keyboard is spacious. It's nice to use. Feels good in the hand. It's definitely a large device, and I don't like that. That's my least favorite thing of this device. So if we could get this keyboard here, that would be better. But the let's see, the version of this device that is touchscreen may be better. So I am unsure as to, what can we do, unfortunately, with the device. But there seems to be no modularity on this device. Is definitely, at least the beta versions, there's no modular swap. So, yeah. So far, this is the KeyPhone. Don't recommend the keyboard version so far. They'll have to change my mind. I mean, and as I use it, definitely I'll be trying out different things, and like testing it out. Like, okay, is it fast? Like, how fast it is. And we can do the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog kind of a test. And of course, I'm not the fastest typer either. Like, but I can give you a little bit of just a small sample, like let's put it here on the notes. Let's see. Let's go here to messages. Boom. Let's just do that. And here I can do like a little, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I don't know, about 20 seconds, maximum, and very accurate. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, right? It's a large keyboard. It's kind of hard to mess up. Let's do it here now. I don't like this capacitive thing. That's my least favorite thing so far. The quick brown. Oh, I'm not typing. The quick brown fox. Yeah, it's a little cramped. The lazy dog. Not that much longer, but I do not feel as confident. Let's put it that way. So like when I'm typing on this keyboard, which is way spaced out, I do feel more confident that I'm actually hitting the key that I want to hit. Whereas when I'm typing here, it's a little bit more like, ooh, yeah, like like am I going to really click, hey, this is Jose, and I hope to hit the there it is, right key, alt. Okay, there it is, a few symbols. Okay. Meanwhile here, let's make sure that, yep, there it is. This is Jose, and I am definitely hitting the keys I want. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely more spacious, and you have way more designation for the symbols, Yeah. I mean, again, different devices, of course, different purposes, but just in the very basic kind of like, okay, which one feels more comfortable to type with? Definitely the minimal phone feels more, like spacious, whereas this one feels more crammed. I would actually say, and this is my recommendation as of right now, is get this device because of the features and the software. It seems pretty good, but get it with the T9 version or the screen version, because this is still a restricted phone. But if you have like large hands, like I don't have like the largest hands. Like let me just kind of like put it into context and perspective for you. I'm like, I have regular size hands, just a regular human, about 5'10" on a good day. Yeah, but yeah, I don't have large hands, like large, like I know people who are like 6 feet and they have large hands. They have, thicker fingers, and it's kind of like this is not it for those people, right? So know yourself, know your palm size, like some people have like a basketball player, like this would be not good, like not even like in the discussion, right? So that's my concern, that these keys are a little too crammed for even for me. It's getting a little crammed, and I'm like, yeah, like reaching this one right here, like the alt key. I'm going to be hitting that, and when I hit the capacitive button in this area, I'm also could hit this call key. So there are some things that definitely need, like the key resistance needs to be addressed. Whereas like if you're looking for a keyboard phone, I think this is definitely better because it's better spaced out, better laid out, right? So there's that. Okay. David says, hey, Jose, do you know the SPC brand? I'm about to migrate my brother a smartphone from Kubot to a SPC Zeus. Continues to, I don't know the SPC brand. Let's check it out. SPC Zeus 2. Oh, it seems small. No, it's not. Well, 6.10-inch screen. What the heck? That's not small. Yeah. It's just not small at all. Yeah. So it's just maybe a basic. It looks basic. So, but it's not small. So yeah, not super interested, David, but thanks for putting down my radar. 5-inch. Okay. So the Zeus 2 is 5. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That's pretty more on the smaller side, getting closer to the smaller side. For me, it's just like, 4 inches for screen, kind of like that's where 4.5, like the old devices, I think that's where you kind of you can start that conversation, right? But yeah, no, it looks interesting. I'll take a look into it later on. Let's see. Jeffy says, minimal phone looks cool, but plastic, I feel that will be so easy to break. You may not be wrong, actually. I'll show you. I did drop it, and I did get a scuff right here, but the device survived. I dropped it from about shoulder height. So, I was using it, and it kind of like just fell, and it fell into a hard surface. I think it was concrete, but it survived. So good things. Like the only thing is, of course, I have a chipped corner here. But yeah, besides that, I'm content with the device so far. I'm actually going to do an updated review based on the fact that I've been using it for the past 3-4 weeks, and I'm very happy with. This is also my work phone, so it's not fully there, like where I can be like, yeah, this is the only device I use. No, but here it is. These are my top days. Like my highest days are like an hour and 43. That's a day that I was at the office all day. So I was at the office all day, but if you look at my other days, 5 minutes, 6 minutes of screen time, 17 minutes. Saturday, another heavy day at the office, 2 hours, 20. But then like most days, 18 minutes, 23 minutes, 10 minutes. I just don't use this device. And I think it has, it has to do because of the boring screen. I think that really helps. This was a heavy week. 6 minutes, that's probably 2 weeks ago. So as you see, most weeks I'm like, an hour, most. So I'm very happy with the results so far. And the device has made a lot of improvements into the workflow because I'm able to have the work apps that my work needs me to have. I don't like the size. That's probably never going to change. That's just a bias, I guess I have. I prefer smaller devices. But the boring screen works. And that's what I've always told people. Like, you need to find something that works for you. And the boring screen works for me. It actually does wonders. So, yeah. Okay. Jeff B says, KeyPhone looks cool too, but I'm not sure about their all in-house approach. Hard to believe one tiny company can make everything well, hardware, software, OS. Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm kind of like interested in seeing how this turns out. The problem is hardware add-ons, vote to unlock. Okay, so this is saying like, okay, which one do you want to develop first? Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I wonder if they will act if because it's kind of advertised that it will have swappable keyboards, but this doesn't. At least I don't see a way to do the swappable keyboard right away. I think that ridge that I was talking about is normal. I'm seeing it here in the picture, so it probably is normal. Yeah, I don't know how I feel yet. It's for day one. I had to use it. I had to test it. I had to do all these things. ASP15, high custom screen, proof by default, addiction proof by default. Oh, okay. All right. Zero friction interface, accomplish tasks faster, one-tap actions, consistent design, no hidden features, no confusing navigation. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still like working on my thoughts for now. But so far, I like the size. I like the camera. That was pretty good. The keys leave a lot to be desired. I don't think this is the I don't think this is the best form factor. Needed to be a little bit wider, just a little bit wider, to accommodate, some of these things. Have a larger selector pad. Like the selector pad is woefully inadequate in my opinion. As of right now, I really think this right here, this middle part is very inadequate. Can you navigate? Yes, but you're going to be hitting other things. It's definitely raised, but you kind of have it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Some software tweaks need to, like here I adjusted the font and clearly some things are broken, so they need to kind of figure that out. Everything is fast. I'll give them that. Things are looking pretty good when it comes to some of these things. But that's about it. I don't see anything else. On the hackable software, we'll put that to the test, and I'll let you know if I'm able to hack it. But bold text, that probably does more wonders to the high contrast text. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. Okay. We'll play around with a few extra things here and there. I like the device form factor wise. I like the programmable keys once we're able to program them. Those are some good things. But again, a phone is not to be, in my opinion, a phone is not to be judged when it comes to, like, especially a dumb phone. You don't judge a dumb phone by the things that it's not perfect in. You judge it by this phone does these things really well, and the company is responsive, the company is updating things. Those are the things that make a okay dumb phone in the beginning a way better dumb phone in the end. Talking about companies like that, on the yes, on the upcoming September live stream, it's going to be essentially a giveaway live stream. So I'm going to post it with enough time. So it's probably going to be sometime next week. I have 16 phones that Sunbeam graciously sent to me to give away. And my wife is mad that I have 16 boxes of these guys on the room right now. So we're gonna get them out next week. So stay tuned to the announcement on Reddit. I will give at least 48 hours announcement when we're going to do the giveaway. We'll probably do about 10 on the live stream, like actual live stream giveaway. So I hope that you're going to be able to be there, and I'll be picking names, just, random names from the people that participate, and then you will be voting on it for a minute or two. We'll make it interactive, and we'll give at least half, so about 8 phones on that. And yeah, because I have a lot of boxes, and I got this massive box from FedEx the other day, and I was like, oh, why is Sunbeam sending a box? Like, probably a few phones, and then I get this massive, heavy box. It's like 16 phones, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with it? And the founder, he sent me a letter, and he was like, hey, these are phones that, so they get some returns, and they cannot sell them as brand new, and they want to give them to the community, so they come to me and I come to you. So to give them back to the community is a bunch of Eagle and Bluebird phones. So those are the 2 devices that we're going to be giving away. Okay. The camera is not scratched. It's a plastic film that comes off. Okay. Oh, it is. You're right. Oh, I see it. Thank you. Thank you for that, ABCD. Oh, yeah, it's nice now. So it's not scratched. Here's the plastic. Good. Awesome. That's a good thing. So, yeah, it looks actually really nice. I was like, oh, man, that's kind of a bummer. But, yeah, it was the plastic. You were correct. But, yes, stay tuned for the giveaway. We only have 5 minutes today, so I would not be doing a giveaway. But I will be posting it on the subreddit, on the Discord, when the giveaway is going to be, and we are essentially just doing that for an hour and maybe answering questions. It's going to be probably a more Q&A driven If there are no massive news happening, I think the only thing that I can think of is like, some side phone updates. Things have continued to progress in that department, but yeah. So hey, stay tuned for this. Stay tuned for the giveaway. Stay tuned for all of the other news. KeyPhone, cool, different. We'll see what happens. I mean, for me, I have to test it. I had to see it. I had to use it. Once I have used it for like 2 weeks, and I've, gotten the dexterity of like, oh yeah, typing was rough in the beginning, but you get used to it. I still think if you have larger hands, it's going to be a problem. And I guess like that's just something to keep in mind. And maybe when you can select your, but the software seems really good. I just think that they needed to make some of these things a little larger, like the keypad a little larger, the keyboard just a little bit larger, just spaced out a little bit more. But those are things that, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. Those are things to kind of keep in mind. Anyways, thanks everyone for coming in today and doing, hopefully we get a few more people interested in watching the live stream from today. I don't have many updates on other devices. As you know, I continue to use the Light Phone 3 as my primary device. No new updates on this device as of yet. Continues to be pretty, the only thing. They did a minor upgrade the other day. But yeah, oh yeah, if you have a Light Phone 3 and you haven't gotten the dumb wireless case, you are missing out. This is the case to get, in my opinion. So that's that. Yeah, good live stream, good stuff. Hopefully we'll see how all of these things kind of like pan out and continue to work into it. But yeah, if you have any questions about the KeyPhone, and you may have some challenging thoughts or tell me to do this or do that. Like ABC gave me the tip of the plastic. Yeah, that was a good thing. I was just like, yeah, this seems scratched. Like I was like, oh, that's not good, but it wasn't. So that's good. And the camera is great. The camera is actually really, really good. Like I'm very, very, very impressed with it. So hopefully that just gets, that's probably my favorite thing so far. And the software is fast. I keep saying that, but there are some things that really need to be worked out, because these capacitive buttons, some inconsistencies with the software. Like, I mean, like I can press some things, but I cannot press others. Like for example, like if I want a message right there, like I should be able to press that as well as use the capacitive button, which is not working, as you see right there. Yeah, like I'm clicking it, but you cannot select the information. Yeah. So I don't know when I can actually select some of this stuff versus like when I cannot. We'll have to figure those things out. We'll have to, do a more in-depth video and kind of like look into it, compare, contrast, what you're looking for. Is this the device for you? As always, I will try to have that review out. This is a beta phone, so it probably will take me maybe like, it won't be a full review, like an actual review. It'll probably be like a first impressions, or like, hey, this beta phone that I have, these are the good things so far, and they have pushed certain updates. I'm going to give them 2 weeks. I think in 2 weeks, they should have updates that make it more usable. Then I can test those updates for a day or two and then give my thoughts on like, hey, for being a beta phone, these are the things that they have done well. And for being, and I hope that as they release, and then I'll have a more full verdict on the keyboard and actually using it, call quality and some of that stuff. So yeah. But first initial thoughts, great camera, fast responsive OS, keyboard crammed, inconsistencies with the capacitive touch buttons, needs more space for the keyboard, maybe a version 2 in the future. So that's that. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll be ending soon, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned because I need to get rid of 16 of these devices. See you next time.